Nuggets Nation, Broncos country, and the entire Mile High region. How you guys doing? It's your boy Mark here with Marky Sports. Back again with another episode. Hope you guys are all doing well. Again, here in the office, doing a quick video for you guys to break down the Nuggets draft pick that they traded up for, and everybody kind of knew was going to happen all along, in DaRon Holmes II. Before we do that, guys, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, like the videos, check out some of my other videos as well. I'm a huge Denver sports fan, nut here, born and raised in the Mile High City, of course. And I focus my channel really around Avalanche news, Nuggets news, a lot of Denver Broncos news, and you're going to get a lot of fantasy football content. So if you like all four of those, if you like any one of the four, this is going to be a great channel for you guys. Hit that subscribe button. It'll help me out. Trying to get to 500 subscribers here, hopefully by August. Let's get into it, guys. The Nuggets yesterday, they traded up with the Phoenix Suns. They gave away the 28th pick that they had in the draft, the 56th pick, and two future second-round picks to move up to 22 to get DaRon Holmes II. Now, when you look into this, it was a lot of speculation. There was rumors that came out, and there was some news that came out that the Nuggets promised DaRon that they were going to take him, that he was going to be the target all along. He actually quit workouts with other teams. He wanted to have a fit there. The Nuggets ultimately held up their end of the bargain, which is really cool, and traded up to ensure that they got him at pick number 22. And some notes here, guys. This is one of those picks that it's, I think drafts in any league, whether it be the NBA, the NFL, whatever, it's always going to be about fit. You can't always just look and say, oh, this guy's got a lot of upside. If he doesn't fit what you do as a team and as a system, and if you don't feel like he's going to have a very specific role carved out to or develop into, then you're basically just wasting the pick regardless of the type of talent. For the most part. And this is one of those picks that I think fits the Nuggets perfectly. It was talked about in the media. It was talked about by a lot of the high-level scouts and analysts, that cover the NBA, that he's a fantastic fit for the Nuggets. The type of offense with the pick and rolls and two-man ball that the Nuggets tend to play, he's a wonderful fit for that. And in addition, the Nuggets really needed depth behind Nikola Jokic, a big man that can come in, be a scorer, but also be a decent rim protector, really athletic guy that can come in and play in those non-Joker minutes. It's really unfortunate because Zeke Naji, I think, was supposed to be that guy, but Zeke Naji has just been a complete and total bust. Cannot believe they gave him the contract that they did last year, but I'd be interested to see what they do to complete out the rest of this roster. But the really good news with DaRon Holmes is that people are projecting him to come in and be able to play and contribute right away. Last year, or 2 years ago, when we had drafted Christian Braun, he played 15 and a half minutes on average a game as a rookie, which is a lot, especially for a later round pick. And many, many people within the organization and on the outsides are projecting DaRon Holmes to play even more than that. He's going to have a significant role because he is somebody that can play with Jokic. And, once Jokic is on the bench, being that he can play the power forward or the center position. Another thing of note that is really interesting about him is in his 3 years at Dayton, he has consistently improved in all of the important categories. His three-point percentage went from 14% his freshman year to 31% to 38.6%, so almost 40% in his senior year. He got significantly better as a free throw shooter, going from 58% all the way up to 71%. His rebounds increased, his assists increased, his steals per game increased. And he did all of that while not really having, increasing his amount of minutes in total, a little bit. He's always played he played 30 minutes as a freshman, 34 minutes as a junior, as a sophomore, and then as a junior last year, he played 32 and a half minutes. So his minutes have always been fairly consistent. And so it's not like he's gotten just better across the board because given the same amount of opportunities that he's had. So he's really improved. He went from 12 points a game in 30 minutes to 18 points a game in 34 minutes of average play time to 20 points a game in 32 and a half minutes. He ends up actually being amongst the best per minute scorers when it comes to all the prospects in the entire NCAA. And Dayton is a very respected program. They're never going to be one of these powerhouse, but they've always developed some really, really good players. So what's really awesome about this pick is that you've got a guy that's 21 years old who's gotten better every single year that he's been in college. There's clearly still that high ceiling. There's still a lot of high upside with him. and he's somebody that projects to translate really, really well into the NBA and can actually help this team right away. So I'm super excited to see how he continues to develop. His biggest developmental trait that he's going to need to show, especially as long as Michael Malone is the head coach of this basketball team, is going to be how can he play defense. He certainly has the size and the length to be able to be a really good defender, and so I think he's going to learn a lot. And he's got a lot of really, really good players to be able to learn from. From what I'm seeing, guys, I love this pick. I think it's exactly what the Nuggets needed. And I'm really curious to see, okay, how do they fill in KCP's role? Is there a chance that they bring him back or do they bring somebody else? Do they feel like Christian Brown is ready to step in as a starter? I personally do. I don't think there's going to be much of a fall off as as a starting five offensive unit with Christian Brown playing instead of KCP, because I think a lot of the things KCP was asked to do, Christian Brown can do. Does he need to get a little bit better and more consistent scoring? Certainly, but that's not what he's going to be asked to do a lot as a starter. Whereas maybe coming off the bench, they could have used a little bit more of a spark. So that's really going to be the biggest priority, I would say, in free agency and as this offseason continues, is can the Nuggets find somebody that can bring a spark off the bench, kind of like what Bruce Brown did, right? So looking back on it now, you kind of wish you had Bones Highland in this particular situation because he would have been perfect for that role because he really can bring that juice. But I'm excited to see what ends up coming. Are we going to get rid of MPJ? There's some rumors saying that maybe we will. Is there going to be suitors? Who knows? But I do love the draft, and I like so far what the Nuggets did. I don't think we had to move mountains to remain a contender. This is a very, very good roster with the best basketball player in the world on it, and an unbelievable supporting cast with Jamal Murray, MPJ, and of course Aaron Gordon as well. So I'm excited to see what this team can do. Speaking of Jamal Murray, absolute stud. Him and the Nuggets are working towards a max contract extension. Per Shams Charania, they were saying that it's looking like it's going to be about a 4-year extension worth $209 million. So good for him. It looks like the Nuggets are really trying to just take care of their core, extend their guys as much as they can. And we all know a healthy Jamal Murray is the key. But when that guy is healthy, he is absolutely an all-star, even though he's never gotten an all-star opportunity. Let me know what you guys think, man. Curious to find out what your thoughts are when it comes to the Nuggets, their draft pick. Do you think this makes them better? Do you think it really doesn't make too much of an impact? And are they still contenders? Because I certainly do think so. Comment below, hit that like button. And like I said, guys, I really appreciate if you hit that subscribe. It really helped me out. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. Spend time with all those people that you love the most. And of course, as always, mile high salute to all of you guys. Peace out.